Come on. I'm like, I don't want to do this. All right. How old are you again? 20, 29?
No, I'm 36.
36. Okay. I talk to a lot of people. Okay, 36. What's going on with you?
Young. Okay, so basically, I always wanted to get married, but just being serious with someone, um, I don't know, maybe till like about 32, I just didn't think about it. I just was just still having fun.
Okay. What does that mean?
Just dating, casually dating people, not necessarily having sex with them. Okay. But of course, everyone wants to have sex.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm playing football and I'm trying to pass the goal without doing it in a way sometimes.
So you're robbing me.
A little.
Not a little. This is where you ladies got to start. See, what men want to hear from y'all is the truth.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to you.
Well, because you want a man to spend his time, attention, resources on you, and the whole deal is sex. Mm-hmm. How would you feel if on payday they played football with your ass?
No, okay, look it. This is what I'm saying. But guys that you're just dating, I don't want to. I'd want to say after I go on a few dates with you, then I might want to have sex with you, but I just don't want to have sex with. Huh?
Bullshit. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. Okay, we're gonna be honest. You're a grown woman. Mm-hmm. You're not a virgin, and you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with a man. You know if you're gonna have sex with him or not.
Okay, maybe
hold on. Okay, no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part, and see, you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all because you're not honest. Mm-hmm. There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4 or 5 dates. All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price. And to men, it's like if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this? That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with a man that you are not sexually attracted to. Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you. French toast that. Keep your ass at home. Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do. Because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Okay, look it. I'm gonna give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them. But as I got to know them, I did become attracted to them. So that can happen too.
This is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex. The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No.
No.
Then it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, you said
not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. We're.
It has nothing to do with it. It's not. No. Look. Did you grow up with your father?
My father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, see, this is why so many women in your age range are going to be destined to be alone because you're still trying to pretty it up. What you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuck boys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Okay, so from here
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
Nothing, because sometimes, I mean, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might get mad.
Now,
Now, I
but you
do.
didn't do it then.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes. Who doesn't? I mean, it's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around and say, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. Would you want, if you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
Then that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit. And here's the thing, you're still in the dating market, right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but
all right. See. Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah.
It's a chameleon rebel.
She played games all these years, played games with guys, was going out on dates with guys, using their money. And then when it was time to have sexual intercourse, she was, hiding, skating out, didn't want to do it, wasted their time. No, she didn't want to do it. She said she was still having fun and casual dating up until age 32. She's extremely immature. But now she's saying she wants to get married and have kids at age 36. Ridiculous. Modern woman.
And men pick up on this kind of stuff because you do not get, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Dress size?
A 2.
So a woman who is cute, over 30, single, childless, it's crazy. That's what because you have run across plenty of suitable men. And you've gotten to be this age and unmarried with no kids, and that's what men think. So my thing is, what you want, cool. How do you plan on getting what you want?
Well, now I'm just putting myself out there a little bit more.
To do what?
Than what I was in the past. I was so. At what point I just wanted to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something. I would only try to be, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open. I guess
she wanted to date rappers, athletes, trying to be in that area, going to clubs. These are the type of women that end up 36 and single, or over the age of 30 and single and childless. She's 5'2", she's cute, pretty, whatever. She's not a bad looking lady. She should be married and settled down by now if she wanted to be. She doesn't truly want to be, so whoever ends up, giving her a child or marrying her is just going to be put through hell because it's not really what she wants to do.
And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm settling, but I'm just more open. I'm more mature.
Did you go to college? Did you hold the phone steady?
I went to school.
Could you hold the phone steady?
State of LA.
Huh?
I went to Cal State LA.
Okay, could you just hold the phone steady because it's moving a little? Could you set it down?
Oh.
So it doesn't move? Because I don't know if you ladies hear what you hear from men.
I'm here.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Okay.
You got a book or something you can set it down?
Yeah, I'm doing my best because I really didn't expect to get on here, and I was relaxing watching TV, and I'm just so surprised.
Okay, but
Okay.
See, all right, wherever happened to it? Seemed like she just disconnected. All right, here's what men hear.
There I am.
Here's what men hear. I'm 36 years old. I used to run around and want to have athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. It was because of their resources and their attention.
All of the above.
Right. So now, and then you not even, so man, you're coming across as a manipulative woman. You know men want to have sex. You're going out with me you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all this other stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. But what are you putting out there?
My look, what else do they want me to put? It only, I mean, like I could talk to somebody for so long, and
Only thing she has to put out there is her looks. She offers nothing. This is why a lot of women are afraid of the question, what do you bring to the table? Because they bring nothing other than their looks. If they're afraid of that question, it's because they know they have no answer for it. They have nothing to offer. She's 36. She's ran through, was out there looking for ball players and entertainers. She's ran through. She has nothing to offer except for her looks. She's cute. She's 5'2". She's a nice size, nice frame. That's all she has to offer.
My brain or whatever. But after a while, they can't see. I can't see. So anyways, I might not like them like they like me. I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean, bad girl, but really I'm not, So you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry. But come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? It's a background noise. What is that?
My friend talking that wants to be a part of it.
No.
Tell me you got a boyfriend. You just talking to that.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
All right. Do you have another room we can go into?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
Okay. Wait, the lights on work?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that one out.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Terrible.
So yes, if you're not married, you're single.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
There's no other way to-
But you said you want to have 2 kids.
Yes.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant and married with the first child?
No, that's why I never had kids before.
I'm talking about after you're married. Once
No.
you're married, do you want to have to work
No.
after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Stop. Turn off your comments. So
She's 36 and does not want to have to work to pay significant bills. She's not into going 50-50. If this were the case, why don't you have kids in your youth? Why don't you find a man, a gentleman who was making, a decent amount of money to where this could be, a real goal or really be obtainable? What man is going to want to take care of you and kids when you're 36 years old? Why wouldn't he prefer the 36-year-old, the 26-year-old version of you? You're 36. He can get someone who looks like you, who doesn't have children, and they're 10 years younger than you.
Whatever, so you can focus on the conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? For your 2 kids and your husband, what percentage of the overall family financial load? I mean, do you want your kids to be able to go to college if they want to?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally with your family?
Yeah, well, I already had traveled by myself, but yes.
Okay.
If I did have a husband, I will.
Ma'am.
Yes, I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
Okay, so
married.
you want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
All my grandmas and my mom was.
That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Your mother was a housewife?
Yes.
Your father died at what age?
My father died when he was.
When
30.
you were what age? When you were what age?
I was 11, but my mom never married my dad. She married my stepdad. So when I was born, I first knew my stepdad before I knew my dad.
How many children does your mother have? How many children?
4.
She's saying she was raised to be a wife, but she's 36 and single. That doesn't indicate that you were raised to be a wife, because usually women are married before age 30. Women who are really raised to be a wife get married early. Between ages of, like 21 and 30. You were out here playing games in the streets, admittedly by your own words. Out here going on dates with men you weren't really interested in, taking free dates, trying to avoid sex purposely, knowing you had no interest in them. You said you were looking for ballers and entertainers and people in the music industry by your own admission. You were not raised to be a wife.
Any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. They all have kids.
Excuse me.
Except me.
Excuse me. It's 4 girls?
5. 3 girls, 1 boy.
So your mother, but they're not married?
One of my sisters is my younger sister.
But the other ones aren't? The ones that aren't married have children?
Uh-huh.
So ma'am, were they raised in a household with you?
Yep.
Then you weren't raised to be a housewife.
I'm the oldest. I don't know. I didn't do what they did. They didn't do what I did. I did everything separate and different than how they did.
Ma'am, don't get defensive.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why not?
That's not, no, you don't answer a question with a question. I ask you a question. Do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care. I have.
Is the house a cave?
No, listen.
You're moving like a damn barbarian. There's no listen, ma'am. You're talking about you went around, you were grouping for athletes. You manipulated dudes. You got a boyfriend now, and now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it. But how much is a man going to have to pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much is he going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the life.
What state do you live in?
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas, and I also live in Los Angeles. And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend has.
Fucking congratulations. I don't care if you can do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there. This is because of your attitude. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation.
This lady is 36.
But you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I ask you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about $200,000.
In what state?
California, both in California.
Man, no way. I just left LA. 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am. I was in LA. Look, ma'am, I do this listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff.
So she's saying she wants a man to make a man can make $200,000 in this day and age in LA, take care of himself, her, and 2 kids, and she not have to pay for anything. Now, keep in mind everything that he said. He didn't just say they would live basic and live low level. He said they're going to be traveling nationally and internationally. They're going to have money to pay for college, money to get them a car, the kids a car, all of these things while paying a mortgage, food, clothing, everything to shelter them. This man has to pay for, and he's the only one. How can you do all of those things with just $200,000 before taxes?
$100,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything. And he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
Maybe 10, 15. I don't know, not that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men make what? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule. Can we agree to that, please?
Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
Clueless.
And where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Delusion.
Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And when you talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about one in that room. And let me ask you this. That one man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right? Which are pretty high. That means he could meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
Because I'm natural and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to. And I don't have any kids and I'm cute and I'm willing to able to do what I need to do as a wife or mother. What more would he want? I don't,
I'm going to stop the share there. This is why Kevin Samuels is missed by so many. You have an interaction. He's trying to make her see the light. She's delusional. A man that has $400,000, he's making $400,000 annually. He has options. He has different women that he could choose from. Why would he choose a 36-year-old woman who's been ran through, who's admittedly out here being, was out here being a groupie for athletes and entertainers? Why wouldn't he choose someone who's 22, 23, 24, much younger, hasn't been ran through, prettier, and more feminine than she is, and knows how to carry herself? She doesn't know how to carry herself, moving all around, can't answer simple questions. She was talking over Kevin Samuels, like no decorum, not properly raised. Why would that man choose you? Y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Peace.